The idea and the reality of time is daunting yet reassuring. Time forces us to leave the past behind and encourages us to work for a better future through our present decisions while drawing from our past experiences for wisdom. Being grounded in the present is an important thing. It enforces progression, but like I stated in the Flash Game video, there is nothing wrong with reminiscing or acknowledging the past, as long as it's healthy. And to stay in context, there is nothing wrong with consuming and appreciating older media such as games. Games, like every other piece of media, are a product of their time, and as technology evolves and knowledge over the medium increases, so does generally the look and function of them. A big and obvious way to gauge this for games would be graphics. For me, and for a lot of you guys, we tend to go back and boot up an old system, pop open an emulator, or watch a video about an old game we remember from our younger years. There is a certain allure with older games. That allure is a result of nostalgia and the association we have with the game itself, or the point of time when it was released. But there is one thing that works in conjunction with nostalgia. It's charm. Charm, as per Oxford Languages, is defined as the power or quality of giving delight or arousing admiration. Games and other forms of older entertainment have this in spades. While one may look at older games with more primitive graphics and dismiss them, another can appreciate what it stands for. There can be charm in an older game's graphical style. Think about it. When those games were being developed, they were developed with the limits of technology and the tools available at the time in mind. From gameplay to art style, the intentionality of the developers are apparent. Something's value and charm is determined by the eyes of its beholder. Feelings vary from person to person. Entertainment is highly subjective. This is also true when it comes to, for example, anime. For me, I love watching 90s and early mid-2000s anime. They have a particular allure to them that is unique to their era. Those are also the eras of anime I grew up watching, and you can probably relate. 90s and early 2000s anime had a certain look to them that was achieved from being hand-drawn, a method that was being perfected for decades prior. And when digital animation started becoming more widely used in the 2000s, studios became much more experimental with the animation, utilizing new techniques that were much harder or impossible to pull off with hand-drawn animation. Regardless, both hand-drawn animation and early digital animation are great examples of entertainment having the charm to transport you to the respective times, not only with their styles but themes as well. To segue back on topic, when you play an older game's story and begin to get a grasp on its themes and ideas, you begin to take a look at the writer's inner ideals and philosophies. We are all products of our time to a certain extent, whether we want to admit it or not. Ideas and thoughts that form themes and stories are no different, but when those ideas and philosophies stand the test of time, they become timeless, an infinite gateway into an era once thriving, something that becomes more alluring as it ages, something that emits charm.